Hey there, Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a new card making video. This is episode 4, or the bonus video, for my Stamp Set of the Month series for March 2023, featuring the Really Great Day stamp set from Fawn. This week I am doing a Christmas Carnival card that's also a reveal wheel. So it's tons of fun. If you missed the first 3 episodes, they are linked for you in the description box below. Plus, I like to do a giveaway, so this is the perfect time to do it. If you leave a comment on this video, you will be entered to win the card I am making today. That's all you have to do. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think of this card, and just chat with me. I will announce the winner on episode 1 of my Stamp Set of the Month series for April. So remember, I don't do a video the first week of the month, so it'll be the second Thursday in April, at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So let's jump in and make this super fun Christmas Carnival card. Let's look at all the other stamp sets I'm using today. Like this, a tiny Christmas. I'm going to use this adorable Santa. He has to be at the Christmas Carnival. I'm going to use the wreath from this card, and I do stamp the trees, but I don't end up using them. I'm using a ton of images from the Tiny Winter Friends. I'm going to use this mug and candy cane from the Holiday Helpers set. I'm going to use this hat and Christmas tree and star from the Yeti stamp set. I'm going to stamp "'Tis the Season" for my sentiment, and I will be using the square reveal wheel and the reveal wheel add-on for the Really Great Day set. So here's all the images that I stamped out. Actually, I did stamp out a few more, and here you can see what they look like colored. I did extremely simple Copic coloring, almost no ink blending except on my booths and on the skin for one of my girls, and yeah, it's just really easy. So I thought I would share that quickly with you today, and then you can see all the images die cut out. Now let's build some of these pieces together. So for this booth, this is going to be my photo booth with Santa. So I put the Santa hat on top as kind of a way to advertise what's going on in that booth. And this one, it's the hot cocoa stand. So I'm going to add that cup of hot cocoa from the Holiday Helpers set and the candy cane. And I decided to put the candy cane next to it. I just think it's really cute to have like a little advertisement on top for what it is, like I did in my like the forest themed carnival card. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm adding stars to my Christmas trees. The little tiny cup of hot cocoa and tiny candy cane are from the Tiny Winter Friends set. And then Santa's going to go in the booth just like that. He's so cute. I love the tiny Santa. I have some other videos with that tiny Santa set. So I'll link my Lawn Fawn playlist at the end of this so you can check it out. I added the wreath to the center of that Ferris wheel, and now my Tiny Winter Friends are going to ride the carnival, and you can see how this extra like bucket piece for the Ferris wheel fits right over the top of them, and then paper pieces right onto the Ferris wheel, so you don't have to cut them apart. It's really nice. It gives it a paper pieced 3D look also. I love it. So I'm adding 4 friends, and then the top car is going to stay empty because that's the part that will become the reveal wheel. So we'll get into that in a moment. And next we need to create the background for the reveal wheel. So you drop in the little puzzle piece when you die cut out the reveal wheel panel. This is going to create the shape I need for my Really Great Day reveal wheel add-on, which is this piece right here. Now you can stamp your little bucket and die cut it with this die cut piece that I die cut from white. I just already had stamped mine, so I glued it on top. You're going to need the wheel and the 2 wheels from the original reveal wheel set. And on that biggest one with the scalloped edges, I attached the template that has 4 openings. This is going to tell me exactly where to put my little critters, in this case a reindeer, in my reveal wheel. I really wish there was like 8 little windows and you could just turn it and say you know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. And then we have Rudolph. I die cut out a scripty word and saved the dot of the I, which by the way is called a tittle, and I put it on the nose to make one of them Rudolph. I added a Santa hat to one and I just colored them all different. So each reindeer has its own kind of look to it. Then you want to take that smaller wheel and put it on top with the brad pieces facing up, and it seems backwards, but that's the way it needs to go. Add some tiny foam squares and then we'll get everything else ready so we can attach that. I am creating a pink sky using saltwater taffy. Now this is my solid piece. It's the background, but I just played with it to kind of figure out what I wanted the ink to look like on the front panel, which is this one with the window. And I just want a little dusting around the edge. Now on this third solid piece, so you notice I cut one with the window and two I left solid with that reveal wheel square. And that's because I need one to be the background and one is going to be the hill. Now most of this ends up getting covered up, but it does have a little bit of effect. And honestly, I wish I would have made the hill a little shorter, but it's fine. It's fine. Next, I have my saltwater taffy distress oxide spray that I spritzed onto my little window sheet here, and then I'm just giving a very fine splatter across these two pieces that will be on the front of the card. My second layer of splatter is liquid stardust from Lawn Fawn. Now mine got really low. I just added water to it and I continue to use it for splatter, and it gives such a fine mist of splatter all over it with this technique. It almost looks like shimmer paper. Okay, for the reveal wheel, we need to trim off most of, or the top part of that carriage to make room really for this piece right here that is the window covering for the reveal wheel. Before I start putting things together, I did want to stamp down my sentiment, which like I told you before is 'Tis the Season. I'm inking that up with Lawn Fawn's lobster ink, and you can see I have some stained red stamps, which only bothers me a little bit, but when the stamps turn yellow, it makes me so sad. I really don't like it at all. So now we need to line up our little Ferris wheel with the window. I got my Ferris wheel a little crooked. That also makes me a little bit sad, but we just keep going. It'll be fine. It's a handmade card. So then I added in that hill behind, and now I can tack down the bottom part of my Ferris wheel. Then we add the wheel. So you take the backing off of those foam squares, line up your little, in this case, reindeer in the window, and then once you have it in place, really press it together. Next, we need foam squares all the way around the wheel, but not so that it, stops it from turning. And then we sandwich the two pieces together just like that. And then we can turn it and you can see the little critters in the window. This is a 4.5 by 4.5 inch square, the red piece, and then I'm laying that arrow down from the original reveal wheel die set so that it creates a arrow shape in my background. Like it's like a window, and I like that because then this is going to be mounted on some patterned paper, and then the stripes of my pattern paper will show through. So this is from the striped paper pack for Christmas. It's actually like a foiled set. It has these stripes and then patterns that have foiled dots on it. So it's a cool set, but look how you can see the stripes through that arrow. I love it. Okay, so to build the rest of my scene with all my little booths, it's going to extend off of that reveal wheel panel. And I love that this 4x4 square can be layered with bigger size pieces to create a 5x5 card. So I could include all of my super fun things. So here's my first tree and my little snowman. I love the tiny snowman. I mean, that's probably the main reason why I got that tiny Winter Friends set. Plus it has the tiny reindeer in it and the tiny sleigh. I mean, it's such a cute set. Here's my Santa booth, and I'm going to put the sleigh and the reindeer. Just the bottom of this card is full, like you can barely see that little tiny hill that I put in there because I wanted to include all the things. I could have added so much more to this. I maybe should have made this a bigger card, but you got to work within the confines of your reveal wheel. So I am, and I used this snowflake from the Yeti set because I had already inked it in red. So that's my snowflake that I will stamp in red ink. And then I'm adding some gel pen, and something horrible happened. my finger touched my red ink pad, my pinky, and I didn't know until right about now.
I smudged it! Oh my word. Oh.
So
Really?
let's see what I decide to do to fix it. First, I brought in my Tombow sanding eraser and I went over this very lightly, but for a little, like a little bit longer instead of pressing hard and going fast. Well, it maybe lightened it a tiny bit, but instead I decided let's add some stickles to add more of a snowy effect to the scene. So I added some like snowflakes or like drops of snow, and then I just highlighted everything so it looked snowy, and I really like the effect that this added. It didn't completely take away my smudge, but it hides it. It tricks my eye into thinking it's not there. So there's the reveal wheel with my 4 little reindeer in the window. I love that we can add that interactive element to this set, and so glad that we had a bonus week and I could do 4 videos for you so I could do a reveal wheel, and I really still want to do a Halloween card with this set. So who knows, maybe as the holiday of Halloween approaches, I'll do that. So stay tuned for that. Plus, I have a brand new Stamp Set of the Month series coming up in April, and I am going to feature a tiny small business for my next one, and I think that you'll have fun with it. So stay tuned the second Thursday in April, and make sure you leave a comment on this video so you can be entered to win this card. And I will see you on the next one. Happy stamping! Bye!